is here to stay. Do weight loss in your own way. Just watch the carbs that intake.
Hey y'all.
Throw that processed food away. Yeah, yeah. Get low, get low, get low. Get low. On the carbs, on the carbs. Get high, get high, get high. Get high. Take the protein to the sky. Yeah, get low, 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 get low. On the carbs. Yeah, get low, 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 get low.
Hey, Calamity Jane. Hey, Heartstring. How y'all doing this morning? How are you guys doing this morning? Whew, I hope you had a great week. I hope all is well. I'm going to make a 3-ingredient muffin. And I'm going to make me some coffee. So, I have been in these YouTube streets for the last 2 days. I feel like I can't get nothing done. Trying to edit, trying to be in people's lives. But I see y'all out there in the YouTube streets. Calamity Jane, I saw you with your chicken. Catherine. Poor little Catherine. Listen, you bringing reality to, people wanting to get off the grid. I was like, I want some acres. I've been saying that, and one of my daughters and I, like, we should just get like a couple of acres and, get a couple of chickens just to have our own eggs. But honey, watching you, I don't know. Harshireen, how you doing? It's been raining here for the past couple of days. You've been killing those squats. Killing them. Excuse me. Killing the squats. Oh, wow. Yeah, you have a lot. How many acres do you have, if I could ask, if it's not too personal? That's a lot of land. It's beautiful. Until you start talking about all them animals and wild coyotes and stuff. I'm like, And I used to watch all those nature shows. And it used to be a show called something like Preppers. It was Preppers something or something Preppers. And this lady, she was in Arizona. And like when her husband wasn't there, she was literally a prisoner in her own home because of the wild animals. She was scared to go outside. She said it's work. Oh, wow. Wow, 17 and a half acres. Yeah, that's beautiful. I know they do, Harjurine. Listen, I didn't post my video from yesterday, my exercise video, but I did an alternative because I just couldn't do those squats. Like, I don't want to injure myself, And then when I saw Calamity Jane, when I saw you, you did a few squats and then you did a little bit of this and you did a little bit of that. I was like, yes. Now that I can do, like I can switch it up. And Toy presented some different alternatives. I did the chair still. That's too much pressure on my knees. Yeah, most of it is woods, but that's cool. That's really nice. Well, Texas is humongous. They used to say the whole United States could live in Texas. and have, like a decent, I forgot what they used to say, like a square foot or something. Yeah, that is amazing, isn't it? 17 and a half acres. Listen, I'm like, as I've been looking, I'm like, well, a half an acre, that's a lot of land. That's what I'm saying. Like, because I'm thinking, like, the Lord has to be done, all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. I've seen some with 2 acres, 5 acres. I'm still looking though. I'm still looking. You said most of the animals see and smell us before we see them. Okay. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Okay. But during COVID. Yes, you know what? I do remember that. I remember. Why were they moving to Texas? But I do remember a lot of people moving out to Texas. I've even looked at Texas at one point, but I was like, that's too far. I can't. Because of, I look at like the cost of living and housing. Housing in the Carolinas is becoming more and more expensive because so many people are moving here. Same thing that happened in Texas. Yeah, yeah. I had a godson who moved out there. But come on, let's face it, everything is bigger in Texas, okay? Your average house, you know, you have to specify. I don't want like a 1,000 square foot 4-bedroom home. You know, that's not even a thought. You know. So yeah, but it's becoming expensive. I'm on the outskirts of Charlotte, and they have been trying to be a city for so long. And I've been here about 15 years. Yeah. As I look at different YouTube channels, I noticed that you don't. And a lot of people were trying to. A lot of people were doing this get off the grid thing. I saw a lot of YouTubers doing that, and now they see how difficult it is. I've seen some people, and they're ready to go back to civilization for them. It's one thing to be off the grid. It's one thing to buy a house off the grid, but it's another thing to just buy land and try to, like land in an RV. I was looking at RVs, everything. My kids was like, Mom, what are you doing? Good and well, you're not gonna live in an RV. I was like, don't underestimate me now. I can travel. We did gardens, okay, in our apartment with less than a half an acre. Yes, okay, you used to live in Maryland. Yeah, I'm trying to do this little container garden, but it's a work in progress. I enjoy it because it's relaxing until I see the bugs, the worms and stuff. I'm like, ooh, this is gonna be on a whole new level trying to do this. But, I do want to, like I say, I just want to get out from under the HOA. That's what. Trust me. And if I could think of an acronym, some words to describe it, that's my first goal. If I could do that, I'd be satisfied. Get out from under the HOA. Because They are annoying. Annoying. Let's see what you said. Yeah, you did the garden. Yeah. You know, it's living in the burbs is overrated. It's overrated. And steps. Steps. My other house, my bedroom was on the first floor, but not this one. What I was thinking. Mercy. Need a little more sugar. This is the skinny syrup. You know, when you get my age, life is life, and life is always life. But you know, you just start slowing down, and things that you thought that meant a lot, they just don't mean that much anymore, for real. For real, for real, for real. What did I open this refrigerator for? I don't even know. Just maybe I want to get some more of this. All right, so we're making a 3-ingredient muffin. I had to redeem myself from those muffins last week. They were okay. They were like a C-. A C-. Let's see. Good morning, Miss Nikki. How are you? So glad to have you in the building. Okay, Harjreen, you're getting dressed. Let's see, Calamity Jane said. Okay. Yes, indeed. I was supposed to plant some new stuff in the fall. This is like, I am a total novice. First of all, I've never had a green thumb. When I get plants, they die, and I love plants, but I just can't effectively grow them. So when my daughter said she wanted to, try to do the garden, because I tried last year, didn't yield anything. So I was like, okay, we'll work together. One of my daughters. But yeah, she sort of left me high and dry. And I'm out here on my own once again. But we've got a small yield of, we had the string beans in the beginning. That was cool. It's just so much you don't know. When you know stuff, you take it for granted. I always say it's so hard to get what is in my brain into somebody else's because, you like I said, you just think it comes natural. Like I'm planting stuff and had no idea that some things yield quicker than others, Like you have to know the date you planted, how long it's supposed to be before you get a harvest, and different things get, I'm just waiting for the fruit to drop off the vine. Then I know. But of course we know that did not happen. Miss Nikki, how are you? Welcome. Yes, listen, I haven't really been up all night, but kind of sort of. I got up this morning and refreshed myself, but two of my daughters went on a cruise. They went on a cruise without me. So they are getting on the Icon of the Seas today. So that's the biggest ship. Royal Caribbean has now put out the biggest ship. And so, yeah, they're going on a vacation. I wish it was me.
So my other daughter and I, Lorna, we've been pretending like we're having a staycation. We've been pretending like we're on vacation. And so we were up and watching TV and snacking. And my other daughter, Natalie, she's just been going to work. She works at night. That third shift is something else. See, that's what I'm saying, Calamity. You talk about what garden zone are you in? What's the garden zone? Okay. I saw on the back of, let me see, on the back of these little seeds things that I bought. That's funny. What zone? So I'm on the East Coast. I think I'm in zone 3, the green zone. Well, for this particular plant, I guess. I don't know. This is basil. Yeah, that basil is about the only thing it's growing. You cut it and it comes back. But yeah. So, yeah, I think I'm in either zone 2 or zone 3. I think it's zone 3, though. North Carolina. That's too small. Yeah, I think it's zone 3. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. What does that mean? Come here, Miss J.
Okay. Okay. That'll be great. Okay. Because that'll tell you what you can and cannot plant. Okay, so this is 3 ingredients. We need yogurt. And we need a milk. And I'm going to use this for my milk. So, this is a quick 3-ingredient muffin. I'll put the carbs and stuff on the website. I did not put that apple muffin on the website because I wasn't satisfied with it. So I'm going to have to redo it. So you can use a gluten-free pancake mix or any kind of pancake mix you want. And we're going to turn these pancakes into muffins. I'll tell you now, this is 4 grams of protein for a half cup and 41 carbs, less than 1 gram of fiber. I don't want to make a lot, so So yeah, that's what we're doing today. And I'll see if I make 6, that would yield about a little over 6 carbs for each at 41. At 41 carbs for that. I was going to do what was I going to do? I was going to do a cup, so that would be 82. I was going to double it. So that automatically would make it 12. I'm counting the carbs, but I do want to count the protein. It's been a protein week. I've got a video coming out that's all about the protein, because that's what I'm trying to focus on, getting this protein in. So I hope again that y'all have had a good week. Looking for a nice size bowl. As always. I gotta get me some of those clear bowls. I like those. Like the glass ones, I have the smaller ones. So I get ready to bake and cook for the holiday. Hey Joshua, how are you? Joshua speaking to Calamity Jane. Yeah. So this is going to call for, I reduced this recipe because I don't want to make a whole bunch. This is calling for let's see. You said, Edna, what? Edna's world, how are you? How are you doing? That's my inner reaction, Edna. That is my inner reaction, okay? First of all, you look great. You know, on the GLP-1, I'm not doing too bad either. I'm not doing too bad. My daughters, I just said, my daughters are on the icon of the seas. And you and they just can't, I be watching, I just don't always come. Y'all just came back from Greece. Y'all just living your best lives, okay? I'm like, oh my gosh, she is in Greece. I need to hang out with y'all, for real, for real. I know you had a wonderful time. I'm gonna have to get over there because I want to know about the food. I know the food was fantastic. I know it was. I'm so happy for you. Getting out there. Like, hey, enjoying. Honey, that's what we're supposed to do. Supposed to enjoy life. Because if you have ever been through anything, and I know you have, because I've been following you for a minute. If you ever been through anything, you find out what's important in life. What is important. And the things, oh, this has already been open. The things that we think are important are not as important as we think they are. So enjoying life is important. That's my message for today. Enjoy life. For real. For real. So yeah, Greece, that's a biggie. Miss Toy, the review, how are you? You haven't had coffee yet, Nikki? I understand. Trust me, I do understand. That's why I had to get some in me, especially since I was pretending. If y'all don't have any of these channels that are in here, please go check them out. I talk about you all the time, Edna. You know, because I just did a video about monetization and stuff like that and yada, yada, yada. I don't necessarily mention your name, but you are the person that I'm talking about when I say, like, some people, they don't edit. They just put up a video and that's that, you know, and they do very well, you know, because one thing we have to learn in the YouTube streets is that all the rules don't apply across the board. It's a beast out here, so it's a whole lot of different stuff that applies. So I'm so glad to see you. I'm making some quick and easy muffins. Everybody is speaking. I'm dragging, yes, because I haven't had coffee. I know it was awesome. Miss Toy, how are you? Because I cut the sound off of my laptop. I mute my laptop. Now if I could just figure out how to turn my laptop so that I could show y'all the food so it could get closer, but I'm gonna have to practice with that. I'm gonna have to practice so that I can, you know, do that. But yeah, I turn the sound off. Yeah, you know what? I was talking about you, Toy. I didn't put my video out yet, but listen, I was like, no, I'm gonna take that out. But I was saying, you know what? Because listen, those squats are killing everybody. Okay. I found another alternative. I just didn't put that video out yet. But I was like, Miss Toy, she just threw a number out there. Come on, y'all. Let's do 50 squats for 10 days. You know, I was like, no. Come on, y'all. Let's do it.
Them squats, everybody's like, oh, them squats are hurting. Yeah. But like I said, I found the alternative to get me back in the game. To get me back in there. I'm looking for this little recipe real quick. It's a 3-ingredient muffin recipe. You can use pancake mix. I'm using pancake mix. You can use any kind of milk, almond milk or whatever. We don't really drink a lot of milk, so I'm using this creamer. And then you need a yogurt. And I'm using, I love my Noosa yogurt. This is a strawberry one. Okay? So I need a 1/4 cup of yogurt, 3.5 ounces of milk or a protein shake. If you want to boost your protein, you can use that. And a cup of pancake mix or almond flour. I have almond flour, but I'm going to use pancake mix. Because it's got everything in it. Yeah, it's processed, but you know, I'm doing good. Doing better with the processed, throw that processed food away, right? I need a 1/4 cup measure. Yeah. My knees was hurting for 2 days. Messing around with y'all young folks. Blah, 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 blah. Now, there's only 3 ingredients now. Come on now. You got the pancake mix in there. 1/4 cup. 1/4 cup of this. 1/4 cup of yogurt. This is strawberry. So these might have a little strawberry flavor. I really have to bake and find some stuff, you know, for my sweet tooth. Because that's my problem, always has been. All right, that's a 1/4 cup. And then 3.5 ounces. What does that look like? 3.5 ounces of this milk, or some type of milk. Okay. All right. This is French vanilla. French vanilla. Okay, there it is right there. 3.5 ounces. Bingo. And we mix. Okay, real easy muffins. I will put this on my website. Thank you for my new channel members. I'm so excited about that. My channel members will get a feature on my website. So I'm going to add the channel members to the site. Okay. JC is saying she subbed to Edna. Good sub. Josh, what did I miss? I hope your weekend is good too. You said something, Josh. I must have missed it. If you want to put it back in there. Somebody speaking. Everybody is speaking. Miss Nikki, do you have a channel? Yeah, I just said I do a bare minimum with editing. I remember you saying that when we went on that cruise and you spoke. It was a YouTube cruise. You said, yeah, I barely do editing. I spend so much time on editing, it's ridiculous. It really is. I gotta do better. If I want the intro and the outro and the exclamations, I'm doing those. going to take a chance. Well, it's pancake mix, so it should be sweet enough. Should I add a little bit of sweetener? Maybe like a vanilla flavor or something. I'm gonna add a little bit of cinnamon syrup, like it's a vanilla flavor. Just a little, like a tablespoon. Because this stuff is sweet. This will sweeten anything up. So yeah. And then you can add any kind of topping you want. All right. So I'm just gonna add this in here. And see what's going on. Hold on. See, that's why I don't like to be live. You know, sometimes when you put stuff in the dishwasher, everything that's connected to it don't come off. Popped in there. I just take it out. Okay, so we might get 6 muffins. Might be a little thin. Trying to concentrate here. 6 muffins. And then go back in and fill it in. And then this is going to be at 375 for 20 minutes. That's it. Anybody else like to bake? I like to bake, but baking is a science. Not like cooking. You know that, right? All right, the oven is preheating. Let's see. Let's see. Nikki says, no channel for me. Mia, hello, how are you? I know they are. I know they are hurting. So glad to have you in the building, Mia. I know they're hurting. You're not the only one. And y'all got a few more days to go. And then we had some couples join in. I was like, look at this. That's great. You gonna try this one? Yeah, you could try gluten-free pancake mix. You could try almond flour, because this pancake mix is high in carbs, so it's 82. It's 41 for a half a cup. So, yeah, what is that? 82, and I made 6. So that's about at least 11 carbs. At least 11 carbs per muffin. Almost 12, right? Yeah. Almost 12 carbs per muffin, but the protein is 8. It's 4 for half a cup, so that's 8. This protein is 5. It's not going to give you a lot of protein, and this doesn't give you any protein. So that's 13. So that's 2 grams of protein. Not a lot. I'm trying to really get that protein up. Eek.
But I did good this week. I got that video coming out. Like I said, if I would just stop editing, I could get something done. I need a spoon to finish this off. This is going to be part of my breakfast. I like these. Everybody has their brand that they like, but the Noosa, because I'm not a big yogurt fan at all. But, you know, I do it because I have to, and I take it. Hold on. I eat the Activia. A lot of people, it doesn't work for them, but it works for me. Activia, that probiotic, is pretty good for me. It's only a couple spoonsful, and then I need texture. Like I have to have like some almonds or something. Oh. Good for you, but not good to you. And when you're used to eating for pleasure, I mean, it's not super bad, but it's not super good. I mean, I just said I like them. I do like the Noosa. But, you know, I doctor them up. Like I said, I put some crunch to it. Let's see. Mia was asking about the chickens. Yeah. And that nature walk, that was cool. Mia says, this week I found 100-calorie graham cracker mini crust to put protein cream cheese mixture into. Top with the sugar-free ready whip. Yeah. Yes. That's good. That sounds good. Really good. I used to buy that sugar-free ready whip. I just haven't bought it in a while, but it's excellent. Keto, my weight loss journey with Keto Granny, she makes that's where I first saw it. She makes a good, like cream cheese, I think, type dessert with that. It's real good. Somebody speaking to Miss Toy. Miss Toy, your classroom is so nice. Hi. Himani Raj, Indian on GLP-1. Hi, so glad to have you in the building. You on the GLP-1? Say what? Well, great to have you. The muffins are coming along. I just put them in 20 minutes and we'll see. And like I said, I used the pancake mix, so yeah. I was about to do, it's about 11 and something carbs for each. But, you know, come on, guys. Knowing that a muffin can be like 60 or 70 carbs, that's a good trade-off. Like when I used to go to Dunkin' Donuts and get a muffin, a coffee, and then had the nerve to ask for equal. It's got to be a caramel latte, something, mocha latte, all of that. Kitty K, hey, how are you? So glad to have you in the building. I used to make graham cracker and whipped cream ice cream bars. Oh my gosh, that sounds good. Now I make a good keto ice cream. That's the easiest thing to make. That's one of my viral videos. That whipping cream and any fruit that you want. I made it with strawberries. I made it with chocolate chips. It's good too. The recipe is 3 ingredients. You can use almond flour. I use pancake mix. And then it's yogurt, and then it's a almond milk. I use the creamer because I don't have milk. Yes, all the lattes are calories, absolutely. But I'm going to put that on my website. When I make something and it turns out good, then I'll put it on my website, which is Low Carb Queen. I'm going to put it in here, .net, lowcarbqueen.net. Kendi, I waited for you. I waited for you last night, girl. Did I win? That's all I want to know. Did I win? Did I win? She had a game. It was a fun game too last night. Oh my gosh. I've never been able to retain that type of information for some reason. You know, the entertainment. Thank you so much. You said, Himani said she'll check it out. Thank you. I appreciate you for that. I'm so glad to have you. What GLP-1 medication are you on, Himani? Oh, okay. What GLP medication are you on? Mounjaro, Zepbound, Ozempic? I don't know what else. Have y'all heard? I don't know if it's accurate or not, but I've heard they have a pill out, or it's coming out. I heard about that. Have y'all? So you don't have to do the injection. I'm gonna stick. If that's accurate, I'm still gonna stick with what I know. I'm taking enough pills in my life right now. I'm going to stick with what I know. As a matter of fact, I'm trying to get off pills. So yeah. Amani, okay. So we got the muffins in the oven. Let's see. Oh, I keep saying I was going to check the carbs. Okay, so I'm on Mounjaro, the only one available in India right now, and very happy with the results. Wegovy is on the cards too. I'm on week 13 and just lost 31 pounds in 12 weeks. That is amazing. Yes. That is so, so good. Congratulations. Congratulations. You know, and again, I'm just going to say it. I'm not comparing necessarily, but you know, in other countries, so far we have India and the UK. The weight loss seems to be quicker. You know, when I did look at that and did talk with Joe, ours is more observational. You know, that's what they said. You know, our studies are more observational. Theirs are more clinical. You know, strict this, strict diet, which is good. Which is good. If ours was clinical, I don't know. Because you know, over here we tend to do some things. Oh, okay. You were discussing that in Joe's live. Yeah. She was talking about that one time, and I interviewed her based on that. That's really good. What goal? What's your goal? Okay, have amazing food. Oh, she has amazing food options on her channel. Okay, let me see. Let me go over here real quick. Let me see. What's your channel? Money Raj. Okay, let me see. I'm moving a little slow, y'all. Let me get it together. Hold on. Hamani. Let's see. I'm checking the channel out. Okay. Oh, I'm already subscribed to you. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, so if you're not subscribed, guys, you know, go check her out. And if you like what you see, please go and subscribe. What I eat in a day. Okay.
All right, so you only do shorts. Okay, cool. Food does look good. Absolutely. Absolutely. So I'll leave that open so that I can check it out. I must have subscribed to you through Joe or Twan or someone. But yeah, so let me see. I'm trying to go over here and see. I just noticed I don't have any I don't think I have any mods. I really haven't had much of a need, but still they're always good to have. So let's see. I'm in the chat from here. I just appreciate y'all being here so much. Let me see if I know what I'm doing. Let's see. Okay. Um, Sorry for the silence. I'm checking this out, trying to see. I'm trying to get some mods going here. You know, just in case. I usually don't have a problem though. I usually can handle, well, I'm not even gonna say it because I usually don't have that problem. But I appreciate, oh yeah, Joshua. Joshua has been rocking with me for so long. So long. So yeah, just a couple. Oh, I did have something. Margarine was a mod. Okay. So we're good. We're absolutely good. What does anybody have going on today? Anybody have anything going on today? I wanted to go to some garage sales, but you know, garage sales mean you have to get up early and get outside. You have to get up and get out. And it's raining here. It's been raining for the last couple of days. So I I'll figure it out. I just like to relax on my days though, you know? And sometimes I feel like I have so much to do. Do y'all ever feel like I got so much to do, but I can't get anything done? I can't get anything done. It's just like, what? Blue True is in the building. How you doing? The muffins are, let's see, let me go over here. The muffins are vanilla based. Well, the yogurt was strawberry. The pancake mix is just regular. And the milk / creamer was French vanilla. But you can add toppings, which I forgot to do. You can add chocolate chips, strawberries. Those strawberries, when you cook them, they turn very watery, don't they? So you can add any kind of toppings that you want before you bake them, blueberries or whatever, and then throw them in there. Let's see. Monty says, I'm currently doing shorts, but I will go live, maybe wear a mask, figuring out a way to film without face. What? You figured out a way to film without your face? Yeah, I think that's an initial thing for YouTubers. We all have been there. Trust me. Figuring out a way to film without the face. Well, if you went live, you could just turn the camera off, but leave the mic on. You know? Let's see. Blue True is speaking. Hermione said, yes, Joe and Twan have been very supportive since I've started my journey. Yeah, they are two very supportive people. People are speaking. Oh, okay. You suggested to try on pistachio butter spread for some alternative protein options. Yeah, you know what? It's so weird. I'm allergic to certain nuts. Like I'm allergic to freshwater fish, but not seafood. Okay, so I can eat tuna, salmon, but salmon is freshwater, right? Yeah, I can eat salmon. I can eat lobster, crabs, shrimps. So I can eat the seafood family plus salmon. But the regular, like catfish, tilapia, all of that, I'm allergic to all that. I've been allergic to fish since I was a child. I just discovered as an adult what I could and could not eat in that, in that arena. And also the same thing with nuts. I said that because of nuts. I can eat walnuts, almonds, but I can't eat like peanuts, pistachios, can't eat those. Break out, bumps all around. So it's really kind of strange. All right, let's see what's going on. Let me see. I don't want to miss anybody in the comments. I see them coming in. Blue True. Okay. Candy K says just film your food. I know people that do that too. They just film the food. Um, yes, yeah. But I mean, you could do that in long form too, maybe. Or you could do it as a live. You could definitely do it as a live. Yeah. Kendi K's always filming her food. Okay, let's see. Kendi says, I did that over a year, just filmed my food. Okay, but my channel didn't grow, so I showed my smile. I know that's right. You showed your smile and things took off. Yes. Smiles are contagious. I see LL Lewis in the building. Yes. There's another big YouTuber called It's So Good. She films her. She used to do like mukbangs. Well, she probably still does, but she would just film the food. She wouldn't show her face, and then as her channel grew, people kept saying, "Show your face, show your face." And once she showed her face, it blew up. Yeah, her channels. It's so good. Yes, Mia, still in the building. Hold on one second. Let's see. Queen, you could have added cottage cheese or protein powder uh, to your muffins if you want more protein. Yes, yes, indeed. See, all of these experts here. I could have and should have a protein powder because I have plenty of protein powder for real. I just don't use it. I really don't. I probably need to. But yeah, that was a good suggestion. Yeah, because you know what? You think yogurt has a lot, but it doesn't have as much as you think. Boost with protein powder. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I have to be careful. I'm not a creator, but what is the push to turn off everyone's shorts to private? That's how I find channels to subscribe to. First of all, we don't want to turn them off to private. You definitely don't want to do that. Okay? It was just a conversation that sort of, everybody's talking about it, and that's a push to monetization tactic, tool, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, that was my reason. I'm just trying to get people to watch my views. I mean my long videos. It's one of those, not an ancient old question out there, but it's definitely one a YouTube topic, okay? You can decide to do it or not. It said 20 minutes. All right, I'm gonna turn that off and leave them like for another. Let me check.
Let me check. I don't have any toothpicks. Okay. Okay, well, they look like they must be done. I'll show y'all. Y'all see that? So, these are the pancake 3-ingredient muffins. You can use almond flour. I'm gonna take one. Ouch. I'm gonna put it in the freezer for a second so it'll just cool off so I can taste it. Because you do have to let them cool. So that was kind of the thing, like turning them off to try to push people to your channel. And you have to look at your analytics to see what's best for you. That's the bottom line. You just have to look at your analytics. Because for me, if I'm getting a lot of views for my shorts, then I'm going to need that traffic to go to my long form videos. If I'm getting 3,000 views and 1,500 of them are going to my shorts, that's not going to transition to good enough watch hours for me. Hey boo, how you doing? Good. You want to try a muffin? Sure. Okay, well they're hot, so what you make? What kind? I just made some pancake muffins. Oh, that's it. I didn't put any toppings on them because I was talking, but let it cool off. I got mine in the freezer. That's the morning Ray, y'all. Hi everyone. Hello. So yeah, so that's the gist of it for me. If I'm going to keep getting a lot of views, I need those views to translate into watch hours. And it's 10-second, 20-second, 30-second intervals. And the proof for me is I do have 3 channels. My 3rd channel, I only do shorts. I might have about 5 long videos, but I have no watch hours. None. None. So I kind of stopped posting over there until I can figure out, what to do. But right now I'm focusing on getting this channel fully monetized, so I've really stopped posting over there. But yeah, hold on one second. I'm going over there. Let's see. You want to get you some breakfast or something? Am I in your way? No. Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure. I just came to see what she was making. You came to check it out. That's good. I'm like, is she making pancakes? It smells like pancakes, right? I could smell it upstairs. So it's like I'm straight out the doorway. Okay. All right. So yeah, so I am okay. I'm looking at this. Let me go into my studio. Hold on, give me a second, y'all, and I'm gonna check the comments, see what's going on. Now, over on that channel, I have 625 subscribers. Okay, and that's all. Like I said, all I do are shorts. I don't go live. I started posting videos when I saw how many watch hours I had, and right now I have long form videos. Oh, I have more than I thought I did. Okay, so let's see. Let's go here. Come on now. Stop playing around. Let me get into the studio again. 1 second. Give me a second. Give me a second. And yeah. So yeah, oh yeah. I have 68 watch hours. Okay? 625 subscribers and 68 watch hours. What? So there's no point of me continuing to do shorts over there, not unless one goes viral. Okay? So I slowed up on the shorts to say, okay, I gotta double back and try to make longer videos. So I hope that makes sense. So let me get back over here and see what's going on. And let me check the comments again. Okay, you said when I'm tired or low energy, I only feel my food. I understand. Okay. Hermione just subbed to Kendi K. Let's see. Did I see Joe in the building? Joe is in the building. Wait a minute. She said thank you. Okay, let's see. Hermione says, it's such a taboo here in India as of now. I so wish I could show my face to connect more with this lovely community. Oh, okay. So YouTube is taboo or the GLP-1 community is taboo? Which one? You know, that's interesting or interesting, depending on which one you say. Okay, let's see. Okay, Mia said, thanks for explaining. Kizzy K said, I reserve the right to remain silent on this topic. Don't even say my name. That is hysterically funny. I don't want to start any issues. I just didn't understand why someone would want to stop someone from finding them. No, it's really not an issue. You know, listen, you can agree to be to have a disagreement. I forgot that phrase, how they say it. We can agree to disagree, okay? Whatever the case may be, whoever the case is, it's just being able to have a mature dialogue. I had one of my best friends taught me that a long time ago. We had a big argument about a topic not related to anything that would influence our lives to some degree. And when we finished, she was like, come on, let's just go to lunch and, chill out for a while. I was like, go to lunch with you? She was like, oh, so you're one of them people that just want to pick up your toys and go home. Because you can't, your way is the only way that's acceptable, your way or the highway. And so she humbled me. And I learned from that experience many years ago. Everybody can have their own, opinion of what to do and how to do. That's why I say, do what's best for your channel. I do believe that whatever information is being given out to whomever, regardless of the way that it's given, that people are trying to be helpful. This community is one of the most helpful communities, the weight loss community in general, because I've been in the YouTube streets a long time, and many people just you get yours, I'm gonna get mine, that type of thing. I don't have time. You subscribe to me. When I see you, all of that, and as the young people say, gatekeep, not give you any information, not willing to share. Oh, that's been a biggie in some communities, YouTube communities, not wanting to share. So the mere fact that people want to share their experience, their opinions, what has worked for them, it's all good. I said previously, I just did my little take on it in a video. When I was shooting for subscribers, and this is something that worked for me, I did 3 shorts a day. Batched them.
faceless, timed them when they went out. And then any other little short that I did in between, because I was trying to get my numbers. I was trying to get to that 1,000, and it worked. You know, it worked for me. You can get 50, 60, 70, 100. You get all of that. Subscribers like in 30 days or whatever through that system. Now you can definitely get more if one of your shorts takes off, but the data, and I'm a data person, Mia, the data shows that the transformation or transition from watching a short to subscribers to becoming a dedicated subscriber is low. Okay? It's very low. So you have to decide what your goal is. My goal is to get watch hours. Right now, I've gotten my subscribers, so my goal is to get watch hours. So based on that goal, you don't necessarily have to turn them off, but if you keep making them, 9 times out of 10, the shorts are going to eat up the views that people watch, in your analytics. Because the reality is, those are most of the time 2 different audiences, okay? And that's listen, it's a great topic. It's a great topic, especially if you're trying to grow your channel. If you're trying to get to monetization. For me, in terms of Jo has she has a lot of following, okay? So I'm not sure. I think she's at her 1,000 subscribers. But her 1,000 subscribers, her videos, not just her shorts. Jo, you're in here. I'm talking about you like you're not in here. Your videos are at, like, if I'm not mistaken, you're anywhere from 40 to 50% views, right? That's phenomenal. That is phenomenal. What do I mean by that? I mean that when you have a channel, YouTube says, if you have 1,000 subscribers, if you have anywhere between 5 to 10% views from your subscribers, or just from that channel, then that's good. So if I have 1,000 subscribers and 50 to 100 people watch my videos on average, I'm doing good. Somebody texting me. 50 to 100 people watch my videos, I'm doing good. 50 to 100 off of 1,000 subscribers. 50 to 100 views. Okay? So you got to think about that. That's subscribers, that's new viewers, that's casual watchers, regular watchers. All of those are included. But all of those collectively mean 50 to 100 people if I have 1,000 subscribers. You, because I look at numbers, Jo, you have 1,000 subscribers at least, correct? But your views are 40 to 50%. You're getting 300 to 400 to 500 views per video. That is phenomenal. So you already had that traffic coming. So I would definitely push. That's me. If I was having that result, which I kind of am on some of my videos, not to the extent that you are, but that's why I turned off mine. Because I see I'm getting 100, 200, high 90s, some injection videos 300, and I have 1,000 subscribers. So I want y'all to keep watching. I don't want y'all to waste time on my views. On my shorts. I'm up now. I'm preaching because I'm up. Let me get this muffin. Let me get this muffin. It's cold now. So it's again, It's what you need and what you want. It was a great idea. It was a scary idea, but it worked for me. That's all I can say. All right, so I'm peeling this muffin off. It's, I don't have anything inside. It's a pancake muffin. I'm sure I'm looking, y'all. Can y'all see that? Yeah, it's good. It tastes like a pancake. I could have added some chocolate chips or whatever. My daughter Lorna will probably put syrup on top. But it's definitely better than last week's. Let me get over here to the chat and see what is going on. Because I done got on my soapbox. But I love these kind of conversations. Hey, Linda's Journey, how are you? Joe Sleep a Slim Down, hey. People are speaking. Stella, how are you? So glad to have you in the building. People are welcoming. Joe says, I'm singing your theme tune. Okay, Hermione has a theme song too. Oh, okay, that's what I asked you. You said using GLP-1 for weight loss is taboo. Wow, that's amazing. It's taboo. Candy K is, Joe is speaking to Candy K. She says, I'm dancing, Mia. Yes. You can love everyone and not totally agree. Absolutely. And that's fine. Yeah, because in the beginning, I didn't turn mine off in the beginning. But when I went to my other channel, like I said in the video, and saw that I had earned 23 cents on 2,000 views from shorts, Again, if you don't know anything else, you know that YouTube grows exponentially. So I'm in it for the long haul. I've been in it for about 5 years. I'm definitely growing exponentially, and I'm on the curve, okay? If you know about exponential, I just hit the curve, y'all, okay? It takes a minute. And so to grow shorts exponentially, again, when we look at the numbers, you got to do what? 10 million views of shorts to get monetized? 10 million views and at 1 to 10 cents a view? We just got we gotta talk numbers. Because at the end of the day, numbers mean something. We have to talk numbers. But it's what people want to do. It really is. Mia, you are fine. Mature dialogue with the listening ear. Absolutely. Okay, Joe says, I did look at my analytics. I have not had a short go viral. At most, I've had some that had 2K views. They're staying public, but none of those turned on a new sub. So I understand both. Absolutely. Yeah, you are absolutely. I get it. And see, this is the thing about YouTube. Because, again, like I said previously, we think it's about us. It's about who watches. So if people are clicking on your short or on your video, whether they subscribe or not, YouTube is going to constantly recommend your shorts, if they're clicking on your shorts, your videos, if they're clicking on your videos. Okay? So I might be going through the algorithm more times with a short than a video, but the watch time will be longer for the video. And that's what I need. That's what I need. I'm close. So, after that, I'll cut them back on. It'll be fine. And I'll continue to make them. I want to make shorts now. I have shorts, but I'm just putting them all into videos. It is what it is. It is what it is. You know, but I love the conversation. I absolutely love the conversation of it. But Joe, listen, no worries, Joe. No worries whatsoever. No worries. But you're a hot topic. We have Joe all the way from UK. It's a hot topic. But yeah, it's all good. It is all good. Let me see. Let me run over here for a second. I'm going over here. Joe, where's your channel? Okay, there you are. There you are. I've been running your playlist too, by the way, at night. Running it in the evenings. Yeah, so you have your 1,000 subscribers. Yeah. And see, that's what I'm saying. You had a video 4 weeks ago with 1,000 subscribers. You had 1.4K views. So you had over and then some. You feel me? Of the 5 to 10%, which YouTube thinks is good. 5 to 10% of views for 1,000 or whatever subscribers. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. You know, some people can have less subscribers and more views and make more money. Okay, because it's not so much about the subscribers as it is the views. Okay, and that's what's happening with you. Your views are outnumbering your subscribers. That is phenomenal. Not on your shorts, but on your long videos. Okay, so that's phenomenal. And that means that once you are monetized, the coins will come in. Not for the shorts, but for the views. Okay? Indeed. Indeed. Oh, this is great. This is all just wonderful. Let's see. Oh, yeah, let's see right here. I'm looking. I wanted to see if I could see your overall views for your channel. What was your overall views? But let's see. Anyway, we've tasted the muffins. They do taste like a pancake. It's pretty good. I'll see. Okay, we got people singing. Can't wait to hear the theme song. Joe says, agreed, Kim. Every piece of advice is given out of love and with sincerity. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Mia says, thanks for everyone's input. Very valuable. Yeah, Mia, you're welcome. Now, I need you to get out there because you're not a content creator. You started up this dialogue, but it's all good. It's all good. It really is. Now back to these muffins. Candy said, now back to the muffins. She's getting us back. Good morning. Aw. If your goal is monetization, follow the analytics. Absolutely. Let's see. Jo is really good at including all kinds of channels in her weekly vlogs. And I can see how many people can see her on all those different channels other than the GLP-1. Exactly. Exactly. You know, if somebody has 4,000 subscribers and they're only getting 50 views per video, they're below the YouTube analytics. Way below. Okay? So subscribers don't mean as much as views. You know, that's all. That's all. That's the bell that I keep ringing. Views pay the bills. Of course, you want subscribers. Of course, you appreciate subscribers. Of course, because that's a chance for more commitment. But you do have to just go into the analytics. Just go into the analytics. Candy K is a blessing in these YouTube space. Yes, I have to start balancing content. There it is. There it is, JC. Balance. Start balancing. I'm here. I love this, Kim. I'm still new to looking at the data, so I keep seeing the low click-through rates. I'm very thankful for all my regular commenters who return and watch. Right, but here again, more people are going to watch than comment. That's why I always give shout outs to the people who comment on my injection videos, because you know, I can't go back to all the videos. So I usually go back to my last injection video. And the video I got coming out now, I went back to my exercise videos. I just give them a shout out because commenting is going the extra mile. Even though everything is free, like, subscribe, comment. When people comment, they're definitely going the extra mile. And so I get it, but you know, again, it's looking at the analytics of the channel. Like, you're not going to have as many people comment usually as you have people watch. Okay, that's a low percentage. Okay, I have 1,300 subscribers, but my comments might be 10 or 12. Okay, so, but the view of the video might be 100, 125, 97. There are people who are watching, but just won't, you know, there's people who watch YouTube like TV. You know, they're just not going to comment. And, you know, a lot of the groups, the how can I say it? A lot of the communities, you know, they focus on that, and I'm not, this community doesn't, but I'm saying, you know, a lot of communities, you know, try to focus on the network, focus on the subscribers, focus on make sure you watch. But that's not what's going to grow your channel as much as if you have good content. You must have good, relatable content because people will watch, period. Hold on a second, I'll plug this back in. I got, come on, stop playing. Why is my battery low? What's wrong? Y'all don't wanna, I guess it's time for me to stop talking. Okay, there it is. My battery was dying. You know, people will watch and won't comment. Or sometimes they'll comment every now and then and say, I've been watching you for a long time. Listen. But that's a good thing to have, Joe. Hold on. Let me get back up here and see what I missed. Yes, Candy K said it's all about the viewers. It really is. She's going to watch. Joe says she's watching your day 6. Yes, yes. Kendi is giving you your kudos. You you come to your channel, you just start smiling. You start smiling. Joe says, all my shorts that are longer than a minute and have less than 1K views, I've made them unlisted. Yeah, I noticed that you unlisted, some of them, but not all of them. And that's cool. That's a good decision too. I'll turn them all back on when they can make me some money. Yeah, that makes sense. It makes absolute sense. But you took all the information and you made a decision about your channel, and that's what's most important. That's what's most important. You'll be there before you know it. You will be there before you know it. I did not look at that from that perspective, Kim. Oh, sure, you're welcome. I don't know. Yeah. No, Mia, Linda's asking if Mia has a channel. No, she doesn't have a channel yet, but she is very informative in this weight loss community, for real. She's got a lot of information. My favorites now are the lives because I love chatting with everyone, both hosting and live, joining other channels. Lives, we're all so supportive. Yes, lives, I'm trying to get there. I'd much rather do videos, but lives, again, you will grow your channel. You will get your watch hours with lives. That's a biggie. See, girl, you hit 55,000 views this week. 25 weeks. That's the most you've had in 25 weeks? Yes, 55,000 views in a week. Okay? Was that on a live or that was just overall? Lives, shorts, whatever. Lives, shorts, whatever. Let me get my calculator out here, y'all. 55,000 views on long videos or shorts? Long or short? Let me know. Because on long, it's per 1,000. On short, it's per 10,000. Okay? Okay, so on shorts, on the high end, 55,000 views of shorts at 10 cents per 10,000 is 50 cents. Okay? Now, 55,000 views. Anybody else who does math and numbers? Calamity Jane, I kind of get the feeling you're a numbers person too. You can definitely check my math. On the long term, and then that depends on your RPM, okay? Because it's different. Shorts, flat rate, that could vary between a penny and 10 cents. Long views, RPM, rate per million, depending on what the topic is. So we're gonna go in and say $5. Hold on. Let me get off this topic because I will be here all day. Per 1,000. Okay, let's say 10. Let's say $10. $5. $10 is $5.50. $5 is $275. Okay? So you would have earned between $275 and $550 per week on the long videos. And if that was multiplied by 4, then that translates between $1,000 and $2,000 for the month. Okay? Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, let's see. Joseph Journey says to Nikki, are you comfortable sharing your diagnosis? I asked because one of your videos that stood out to me was concerning dexterity. I have issues with mine. Okay, Miss Nikki, you have a channel. Okay. Any updates on the veggie garden? Thank you, Louis. Um, my tomatoes are growing. It's so cute to see them grow. I have a little video on that I have to put out. And then that's all I have growing. I have the one carrot that's growing. My basil is growing. And yeah, I'm supposed to be seeing what I can plant in the fall. I hope it's not too late. Calamity Jane says she's going to email me, send me some about my zone, and I could go from there. All right, let's see. Nikki says she stopped sewing because of it. I knew your diagnosis beforehand would have drawn me to your channel. Wow, wow, okay. And see, yeah, so other things. Hey, Auntie Mama's Kitchen, how are you? Joe is saying, Miss Nikki, to Miss Nikki, I have several different diagnoses, but we're investigating if they all are caused by too much. Okay, all right. So again, that's something that y'all have in common. It's impacting all my major organs. Mercy. Wow. So sorry to hear that. But it seems like you're according to what you've been saying on your channel, and you're moving more, you're getting outside, you're walking, all of that is gonna, probably, definitely not a doctor, but all of that is definitely gonna play a positive role in hopefully clearing up some of your previous diagnoses and conditions. That's my prayer for you, for real. Joe says the muffins look delicious. I'm going to watch the replay. Everybody's congratulating. So everybody's talking while I go on my numbers tangent. I get it. Okay, let's see. Here we go. Joe's Slim and Sleep Down journey. I'm still learning how to and really miss sewing. I would definitely watch for tips. I didn't know you sew professionally, Joe. That is cool. Let's see. Shorts don't generate money unless you get millions of views. Long format content, live stream. Yes, I got it. Yes, I agree. Okay. I had to separate two of the roosters. The hens need a break. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm getting ready to get off of here. Christina from Australia guides me on my sewing projects. I'm about to take. Oh, that's nice. And the crocheting. Are you is that digital crocheting or are you actually crocheting? Because those are phenomenal. I was looking at the ones you recently created. That's a good niche too. Not in a week, in total over the 5 months. Okay, over 5 months. I thought you said in a week. Honey, I done went and did all the calculations for a week. So what did your analytics say about your watch hours on long videos and live streams? That's the key. Yeah, I mean, Joe, if there's ever a time that you want me to look at your analytics, we can go live, you can come up, you can share your screen, we can look at it. She said don't mention her name, but since she put it out there between Kendi K and I, we can look at it and clickety click and figure some things out. I just like to do numbers, y'all know. As a retired teacher of mathematics, I just like to do numbers. Okay, let's see. I'm about to get off of here. Those roosters are looking for the love in all the wrong places. That's funny. I'm now getting 5,000 views a week on the long shorts and the lives. Right, but you have to separate the two. You definitely have to separate. If you're getting 5,000 views, you got to find out how many of those are shorts, because that's what you want to know. You want to know, when you look at that, how many of that translates into your watch hours, okay? I mean, if you want to come up, I'll drop the link. Thank you, Kim. I'm very hopeful that this is the health transformation. Absolutely. We are chatting away, and JC is out there breaking up fights. Yes. Oh my gosh. Oh, JC said that would be a good live. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, and it's just, it's all, it's not written in stone. That's for sure. They're all digital using AI. I'm going to create yours next. Oh, thank you, Monica Candy K. Oh, thank you. Thank you so, so much. Thank you so much. Miss Nikki, I also tried to bust out a cartwheel. What? Imagine the most ridiculous thing you've seen. And that is, whoa. Go ahead, Calamity Jane. Go ahead. A cartwheel. Okay, let's see. I'm sick with the flare up, so I'm lying on the couch. I'll come up next time and you can show me what's happening. Absolutely. 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 All right, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you coming in so, so much. Again, muffins. These worked. I'll put them on the website. I appreciate y'all. And also my new channel members. I'm putting y'all on my website too. Y'all be blessed. Have a wonderful day. Yes, Joe, I hope that flare up passes. Absolutely. Hey, see, you better have caught that cartwheel on camera. Oh my gosh. Y'all be blessed. Thank you for coming in. Low Carb Journey, Low Carb Life with the Low Carb Queen. I remember every day is a new beginning. Bye bye.